Welcome to La Vida Rosa. I'm your host Pinky, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I'll be doing a 12-hour wear test. I was so excited when I got my complimentary Becca Vox box in the mail because I could not wait to test out this foundation. I was so hyped that the box came with a primer as well, and it is the First Light Priming Filter, and I couldn't believe that it was lavender. I can't lie, I was a little thrown off at first, but when I applied it to my face, it was just so hydrating. It made my skin feel so soft and like it was giving my skin like just a moisture boost. And on top of all that, I feel like it gave my face a nice little glisten and glow right before I apply the foundation. So next I'm going to move on to the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation that has a nice little pump. And one thing the product advertises is that you only need one pump to cover the entire face, and that's something that we're about to test out right now. So on the first pump, you can tell that the foundation is very thick and creamy. As you can see, it's staying put on the back of my hand. At this point, I'm going to use a foundation brush to apply the foundation to my face, and one pump was indeed all you need to cover your entire face. Next, I'm going to take a makeup sponge and just work this foundation into place. So as I'm blending the foundation in, I'm noticing how smooth the foundation is blending in with my skin. It's like forming a second layer of skin, and it's literally canceling any redness or any imperfections you might see on my face and evening out textures as well. And even though it's full coverage, it feels very lightweight. I barely feel it on my skin, and it feels very flexible as well. At this point, I'm going to add some concealer because I want to see how the foundation works with concealer and see, does it move at all, does it stay in place, and just kind of get a feel of how it works with my concealer because I'm always going to put on concealer, and so my foundation has to work with that. And overall, it blended in nicely, and I really had no problem with it working with my concealer, so I'm pleased on that end. So next, I'm going to move on to setting this foundation, and this is a very important part for me because I have very oily skin, so I have to make sure it's set in there really well so the wear test can be as accurate as possible. I'm going to set everything in place with Fix Plus. And here's my completed makeup look when I got done with everything else. And here's how the foundation looks up close. Very even, very smooth, very natural looking. That's exactly how I want my foundation to look. And the foundation is a matte foundation, but you get like this luminous effect. I think because of the primer, it gives it like a nice glow without looking oily, which I'm always scared of. So now that we have the foundation on, now we can do the 12-hour wear test. It's 10:47 right now, so I'll come back in 12 hours to let you know how this foundation looks. Okay, so it's been about 5 hours, and I'm starting to glisten. I'm an oily girl, so I knew this was gonna happen, but I still feel like the foundation is holding up pretty good. So I'm just gonna blot. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of oil, but I expected this. It seems to be pretty much back to normal after a little blotting. So I'm gonna come back probably around 12 hours because I just wanted to give like a little halfway point. But it's looking good so far. Close enough, okay? It's been almost 12 hours. We're about 5 minutes shy. I can't take it anymore. I have never worn foundation, a full face of makeup for 12 hours in my entire life. This is my first time doing a wear test, so I hope you guys appreciate the wear test. So throughout the day, I think I blotted my face like 3 times because, you know, sometimes the oil gets out of control. My face is a professional grease maker, so, you know, I get really oily. And when I blotted, it kind of like snap back to matte. So I'm just like, okay. I blotted like an hour ago, and you know, you see a little bit of oil coming back in the areas where I get oily. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge, but for the most part, to me, the foundation has really held up. Like, I honestly don't even feel like I have makeup on right now, and I honestly thought it would be so heavy on my face. Like, I'm tired, but my face doesn't feel icky, and plus it was really hot and humid outside today, so I expected for it to feel like nasty and icky by the time I got home, and it really did not. Like, I barely feel that I have makeup on. I will find myself like doing this or like, you know, doing this, and then I will realize, oh dang, I have makeup on, and I just have to hurry up and like, you know, touch up everything. Oh my goodness, it so strongly reminds me of Fenty Beauty. It's crazy. And I just ran out of my Fenty Beauty foundation, so I got this one just in time. I feel like this is one of those foundations that you have to give it time to like settle in before you can really like see how it actually is supposed to look. I don't know, I can't explain it. It just looked better after I wore it for like an hour. It just looked so much better. It just looked so much more like skin. Hey, this is my first time trying Becca Cosmetics, and I can't say I'm mad at it. I really don't know if it's the combination of the primer and the foundation that made it stay on and stay, you know, held together this well. Maybe it was the combination, maybe it was the primer, maybe it was just the foundation. I don't know. But I know that combo had me looking flawless for 12 hours, okay? I don't even have my lipstick on. I just realized I didn't have my lipstick on, y'all. I'm just ready to go to sleep, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think about this foundation down below. Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? Have you ever tried Becca Cosmetics? Honestly, I'm not very familiar. Like, I've heard of Becca Cosmetics, but I've never really, you know, heard about Becca Cosmetics. So let me know if you use them down below, or if you plan to try them after watching this video. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.